Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm coming to you with Artash Jewelers by Tavia Spencer, and for years I've been getting questioned about some of the vendors that I use, and most of the time I was freely able to give that information. Also, there was times when I was like, no, I'm not going to tell you where I got the information from because I worked hard for that information. And then I was like, you know what, it's enough out here for everybody. So, and plus your design is your design, your creativity is your creativity. Of course, sometimes you might see somebody else's idea and get inspiration from there. When I started this back in 2010, I also had to look for someone to help guide me, and she did that. And the person that helped me, she's still doing it to this day, and I really, really thank her for at least sharing that little piece of information that she did. So she wasn't like mean or disrespectful or nasty or rude. And that phone call that I made from YouTube is where I found her at, and she just shared some information, and we talked like I already knew who she was. And then from there on, I had to learn more information, such as the sizes and the shapes, because I didn't listen in school when they was talking about millimeters and centimeters and stuff. Yeah, I knew 6 inches and 12 inches equals a foot and stuff, but as far as millimeters and centimeters, those are definite stuff that you will learn whenever it comes to this jewelry making and bead sizes. So popular bead sizes that I use with the gold filled jewelry are 3 millimeters, 4 millimeter, 5 millimeters, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeters, 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters, they are a large size. They still smaller than like a penny. Whenever you get to about a penny size within diameter, that's probably about a 15 millimeter bead. I'm just guessing. But some of the vendors that I use are Crystal Findings. And matter of fact, to speak about Crystal Findings, the way I found out about Crystal Findings was whenever I used to be in car shows, and one of the girls, some random person out there had on jewelry, and so I asked her about where she got those pieces from, and they were from. That's when she told me about Crystal Findings. So this was after I spoke to another woman, the original first woman that I was just telling you about. So this young lady told me about Crystal Findings, and that was just about all I got from her. So then you got Bead Corp, you got Crystal Findings, Bead Corp, you got Fire Mountain Gems, and from those are just three of the many vendors. You can look on Etsy and just see what works for you. The popular sizes to get you started are 3 millimeter. If you get a 2 millimeter, they are very, very small. They're probably about the size of an ink pen tip. The type of wire, I call it like if I'm saying flex bracelets, those are the bracelets that will wiggle. They're not sturdy. And I go to a bake shop, and then I get 40 pound, 30 pound or 40 pound wire. That's what I use. I used to, I then had wire from Walmart. And the thing about that, when you use that wire from Walmart, if it's like the clear wire, what happens to your jewelry is that your necklace will be bent up like something like this eventually, so it does not hold its shape. And then you make sure whenever you go to the bake shop and you get your 30 or 40 pound wire, I can't think of it right now, but you'll see, then you got to make sure that it's coated. It says coated on there. If it's not coated, then what happens is all the wires that they put together are going to unravel. So as soon as you cut, they're going to unravel. Also, what else can I think about? The color that I use of wire, I used to, at first I would use clear or the silver wire. Now that I use the gold wire. The gold tends to blend in with the beads. Also, like talking so much, but anyway, thank you, God. So, what else? You got the other wire. The other wire that I use is also 19 gauge wire. That's the hard wire. You can use 18 gauge. I mean, it just all these things. It all depends on the size of the beads that you're getting. So whenever you're going to get the beads, if you're getting beads, there's the hole. Okay, so you can always do a small hole or a large hole. That's your choice. When it comes to the crafts, they got 3 by 9 inches. That's pretty small. Then you got 4 by 9. That's a little bit bigger. That's a little bit better for like adults that might have arthritis to be able to use. And you could choose what works best for you, or is the spring crafts. Those are the ones that are the circle shape. And then you got the lobster crafts, which are longer. So no, right now I don't have no pictures up, and I'm making this video because someone just now asked me again about this, and I'm driving at the moment, so there are no pictures. I'm currently working, and hopefully y'all can hear me, but if y'all have any more questions, just ask me, and I'll be happy to share this information. I'll be happy to share these secrets, because there's enough for all of us, okay? Enough for all of us. But make sure you get in contact with me. Make sure you check out my website. I mean, it's Artaz Jewelers, ARTAS Jewelers.com. And also you can find me on Instagram, Artaz Jewelers by Tavia Spencer. Also on Facebook, Artaz Jewelers. Also on Facebook, Artaz Jewelers by Tavia Spencer, or it might be Artaz Jewelers Gold Beaded Jewelry. And make sure y'all look me up. Make sure y'all shop with me, and comment below if y'all got any questions or any videos. Also, if you want to email me, my email is artazjewelers@yahoo.com.